Hi, welcome to SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comments section, like and share the video as well. It's predictions time, it's pay-per-view time, it's WWE Payback this Sunday, and it's a Raw brand exclusive, but of course, it's been a bit of a mess with the Superstar shake-up. We are going to see a couple of SmackDown Live stars on the card as well, so it'll be very interesting to see those matches with Raw versus SmackDown conclude, yeah, of course, across the board as well, we've got a lot of new rivalries and some old ones as well, which hopefully will finish at this pay-per-view. But going to go through the matches. Going to start with the kickoff. We've got Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Anderson and Gallows, a throwaway tag team match that's sort of been a rivalry simmering since Fastlane. For me, I can see Enzo and Big Cass picking up the victory here, just purely because of the fact that the 50-50 booking in WWE would see Anderson and Gallows winning last time, so I think Enzo and Cass would win this time. And with the Hardy Boys also perhaps needing new challenges after this event, they've already beaten Anderson and Gallows. They're going to take on Cesaro and Sheamus here. It would be nice to see them against Enzo and Cass following this event. There's also going to be a Miz TV with Finn Balor. Nothing really to predict here, but we're very interested to see if there'll be a match which will conclude from this. But of course, it's very strange when we've seen The Miz and Dean Ambrose actually build up a program for quite a few weeks now, and nothing to do with this on the pay-per-view. Clearly been saved for the next Raw brand exclusive. Finn Balor and Miz have had nothing really on TV together. It's just a way to put Finn Balor on the event, I can see. But will Dean Ambrose intervene? Will we see like a tag match scenario thrown from here? We'll have to wait and see. But it'll be very interesting to see what comes of this, because really it's come out of the blue. Going on then to the main card itself, we'll start then with the Raw Tag Team titles, the Hardy Boys versus Cesaro and Sheamus. It has been all Hardys on the build-up, really. Would it be interesting to see if there's maybe some sort of heel turn? We've seen a lot of handshakes going here with Cesaro and Sheamus. I'm going to say, personally for me, that it's too soon for the Hardys to lose these belts, so I'm going to say the nostalgia feeling continues at least for another month. The Hardys will pick up the victory here. Going on to the Cruiserweight Championship match, Austin Aries will be challenging Neville. Neville, of course, being the champion. I see that the champion will retain here. I don't see Neville losing the belt for a very, very long time. In one way, it's perhaps not the best thing for 205 Live for Neville to keep hold of the belt. It may be getting near his peak, and Austin Aries as well is someone who really is seen as creditable at the top. Will he then be devalued if he loses here? There is a potential that could happen, but I think WWE are going to keep with Neville as the champion for the time being, so I'm going to go for a Neville victory. The next one, the United States Championship match, Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. Now, of course, if Chris Jericho wins, he will be traded to SmackDown Live as the United States Champion. This is not going to happen. Chris Jericho is due to go off with Fozzy and do some tour work over the summer, so he won't be on WWE programming at all, but he will be coming to Raw on his return. For me, I can see Kevin Owens then picking up the victory, and they've already started a program with him and AJ Styles on SmackDown Live, so expect Kevin Owens to retain his United States Championship. Moving on next into the Raw Women's Championship, and a match that I'm kind of looking forward to, Bayley versus Alexa Bliss. Now, I'm hoping that this is not going to be a throwaway match and then Alexa Bliss goes into obscurity on Raw. For me personally, I want to see Bliss pick up the win and pick up the belt and see this program go on for a couple of months. But if you're going to ask what I think will happen, I think Bayley is going to retain and then move on slowly towards that summer feud with Sasha Banks. In the meantime, we'll move on then to Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe. A match that really could go either way on this pay-per-view. They haven't really done too much to build it, really. It's all kind of simmering from what happened before WrestleMania, which does make you feel maybe it could conclude. But for me, really, I don't see where they're going to go from here. So I actually kind of feel that maybe this could go on just one more month. Maybe it just needs just that little spark or something once again to bring this rivalry back to life. So I'm personally going to go for a Samoa Joe victory for this then to then take place once again in a few weeks' time at the next Raw brand exclusive. Next, we'll look at the House of Horrors match, which will be a non-title match. It seemed to be first advertised as a championship match, but now is no title on the line. It is, of course, Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. Of course, Bray Wyatt moving to Monday Night Raw, and of course, SmackDown need a WWE Championship. They've moved on with the championship picture as well. Randy Orton will be taking on Jinder Mahal at the Backlash event in 3 weeks' time. Quite liking what they're doing with that as well. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been kind of interesting TV, to say the very least. It's certainly something that you must watch. But so going to this match itself, it seems that we're finally going to get the end of this feud, which has been building since SummerSlam last year, or the night after SummerSlam. It'll be very interesting to see what's going to happen, but for me, for the belt not being on the line, I now feel that this will be a Bray Wyatt victory. It would be very interesting to see if there is, in this House of Horrors, a horror in a form of maybe someone coming in to help Bray Wyatt pick up the victory, although from what I understand this is going to start in the House of Horrors and finish in the ring. So it could be very similar to like the original Boiler Room Brawl with Undertaker and Mankind at SummerSlam, which I believe was at 1996. So I'm going to go for a Bray Wyatt victory. Will there be a Sister Abigail kind of come back from the dead? We'll have to wait and see. Will we get Bo Wyatt? I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued. We might get one or the other, but we'll have to wait and see. But either way, I'm going to go for Bray Wyatt to pick up the victory. Last but certainly least, what I think will be the main event of the card will be Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. Now, I'm going to go for a Braun Strowman victory purely on the basis that WWE are rumoured to be having a Strowman versus Lesnar match before they have a Roman Reigns versus Lesnar match. Plus, it's the standard 50-50 booking, which is why I think as well, I reckon Samoa Joe will get the victory on Seth Rollins because it gives Joe the credibility as if he could beat Triple H as well. I think this is what they're going to do in the main event with Braun Strowman because then he will be of the same level of the guy that just beat The Undertaker. That's what I think they're going to do. I think personally, I think it's the wrong thing to do. In one way, Roman Reigns should win and should go on to face Brock Lesnar, but Lesnar needs to come back really and defend that belt, and I think that the rumours are correct that they're just trying to put off a Roman Reigns Lesnar match for the time being. It makes sense that Strowman's been put over, and he is a monster at the minute, and I think he will be continue to be booked in that vein, which perhaps maybe deep down is the right thing to do. But that's my predictions anyway. I think Strowman will win that and will be the main event winner on the card. Let me know your feelings in the comments below right now. What do you think is going to happen at WWE Payback? Subscribe to the channel right now if you haven't already. Like and share the video. And please, like I say, let's talk wrestling. Always leave your feelings in the comments below. But that's everything anyway for WWE Payback. I hope you enjoyed the event. The whole SCW team, of course, will be giving their predictions as well for the pay-per-view leagues, so keep an eye out for that video as well. But that's everything from me. Enjoy WWE Payback. This is SCW, the wrestling channel, here on YouTube.com. Thank you for watching, as always.